Coming up, Rick Gillis is a nationally respected and recognized career expert. We call him the job search mechanic. And he's got family here in San Antonio, and he's here today to talk about his book, Promote. It's who knows what you know that makes a career.
That one's tough. I know.
That is, and there's another book too, How to Get a Job in One Day.
Yeah.
Which is great. You've been doing this a long time.
I have. I'm figured another couple of years and I'll be an overnight sensation. That'll be about 20 or so.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
What are some misconceptions about interviewing and going after that perfect job?
Wow. First of all, I don't know if there is a perfect job. I think you go out and find what you do and you make it happen. As far as interviewing goes, it's all about accomplishments. If you don't go and express your value, you're wasting everybody's time.
So you have to show them what you've got to offer.
And I would prefer that you itemize it. I would prefer that you literally take it and personally take an inventory. My clients, I require them to take an inventory of their very best accomplishments historically and be prepared to go in and talk about the how, what, where, when, who, why of that accomplishment. But we put it down on a formal inventory sheet, one statement at a time. Get the employer excited and get them to ask you, and you start telling them the rest of the story.
What about the difference in men and women and employments and interviewing? What are some things that are missing in that world?
Wow, that's a huge question, Jeff.
Because there's a lot of talk about women and not being paid the same as men.
Yeah, and it's one of my big soapboxes as well. I want women, right now it's still 78.5 cents for every 100 cents a man makes. And I think part of the problem has been, historically, there's actually two. Number one, women will not ask for what they're entitled to. I really do feel that. Number two, part of that reason is because we don't have affordable child care in this country, and a lot of women have to step out of the job market for a while and then go back in, and it's a big bump in the road.
So you should ask for the order. Women, men, whatever it is, ask for the order, go after what you want.
And that's one of those things that I tell people, never ever leave a job interview on a question. Everybody leaves the job interview by saying, what's the next step?
Right. All right, let's go to these tips.
Wrong place.
Because you've got tips for us if you're looking for that perfect job. Number one, view your paycheck as your employer's investment.
See, you look at your paycheck as your payment for services rendered, and that's fair. However, you need to turn that around and look at that employer as investing that money in you. If they're not getting a return on that investment, guess what? You're not going to stay there.
Yeah, it goes back and forth. Everybody gets what they're paying for and get what they're after.
Yeah.
All right, number two, show up with a list of prepared questions. Don't show up and not ask anything.
Well, and I'll tell you what, employers, recruiters especially, go ballistic if you don't walk in with a list of prepared questions. You should, in other words, they've prepared their time to get ready for you. You show respect by doing the same.
And what's one of those questions? What should be vacation? Talk about benefits. We talk about, what's the creative atmosphere
No, I don't
like?
want you to talk about salary, benefits, all that stuff will take care of in its own time. I want you to ask basically what their problem is, how you can be the solution. Every recruiter, every employer is looking for problem solvers.
Okay.
That's fundamental.
Number three, don't answer the what's your weakness questions. Those are tricky.
I despise that question.
What's your greatest weakness, Rick?
I despise that question.
Why would I slam myself?
I'm the guy that's a kind of a jerk, and I'd say, wait a minute, we didn't come here to talk about my weaknesses. We came to talk about how I'm going to improve. So what I would say instead, what I counsel people to say, just between you and me, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't have broadcast this.
I want you to say, that's for you to point out to me and me to make the improvement.
Because I'm here to help, and you're going to help me.
And leave it alone.
Yeah, there you go. Number four on the list of questions and things you need to know. At the end of the interview, just go ahead and ask for the order, right?
You got to ask for the job.
I want this
job. Do not say, what's the next step? Say, and I mean, seriously, shake somebody's hand, take their hand, look them in the eye.
When do I start?
That immediately.
When do I start?
No, well, when you start's okay, but I want you to say,
can I have this job?
Yes.
Okay.
I want this job.
All right, number five.
Make it a little uncomfortable.
What happens after the interview? That's important, isn't it?
Okay, now my clients, I require them to write a thank you note on the spot. Email is not elegant. A written mail may not get there in time, so I want you to go out to the lobby. I want you to take a bunch of 4x5 cards with you, panel cards. I want you to write it right on the spot. Make sure you spell everybody's name right. Take it back to the receptionist and say, I just interviewed with Jeff. Would you please see he gets this card?
And it's there.
And that next person who's being interviewed right now by you, you just crushed them.
You got me excited about finding a job, but I don't need to. But this is great advice for someone. This is great advice.
But one of these days, somebody's got to run this place.
Listen, last time I needed a job before this show started, I went door to door. I was walking resumes into businesses and sneaking back to the boss's office.
I'm proud of you doing that.
That's how you do it.
That's right. That's right. Until you get a touch point, shake somebody's hand, it doesn't happen.
Make a friend. Get these two books. We want to find out more about Rick on his website, rickgillis.com, like Dobie.
Like Dobie.
Rickgillis.com. Thank you
That's
for being
showing my
here.
age.
No, mine too. But I had Nickelodeon, Nick at Night, or whatever. You can find out more at salive.com.